Diaz rolling to the octagon. This is by far
how hard
the biggest
they
fight
spar quite
of
often.
his life.
And
And
Cain
as I
Velasquez
said,
would say, I would not be the fighter I am today without Daniel
Nick
Cormier.
Diaz
And of course, as you
shone
mentioned,
the
the
spotlight
same has been set off at times by DC.
Iron sharpens iron. There's no way around it. You need a top cam.
He's fighting at
Develop a
185
top fighter.
pounds.
You need to feel that pressure. You need to have that
Fighting
competition
arguably the
there.
greatest
You need
fighter
to have
of
that
all
guy who
time
pushes you to your
at
limit.
that weight
Daniel
class.
Cormier and Cain
It's
Velasquez
very
have that in each other. It's one of the things that's made them so great. Their friendship and the fact that they're able to compete now in two separate divisions. And tonight, if Daniel is successful, be champion in two separate divisions.
That's some pretty nasty iron.
Big challenge.
AKA.
Not afraid of anybody.
On a daily
Step in
basis.
there
Cain Velasquez
anyone
is
in
a
the weight
nasty
class.
kid.
Yep.
And
He has fought bigger guys before. Heavyweight Grand Prix winner in Strikeforce. Set the bar for the UFC light heavyweight championship.
He knocked out Paul Daly in Strikeforce in an epic battle. Paul Daly is one of the biggest power strikers in MMA. So Nick Diaz has a tremendous chin and a tremendous amount of experience against dangerous strikers. He also brought in high-level kickboxers to train with. Artem Levin and Joe Schilling. See Joe Schilling off to his right. Joe Schilling is one of the best fighters in the world in Muay Thai and kickboxing. Brought him in to train with him, and they had some epic gym battles.
Nick Diaz defines pressure on fighters. His young brother, Nathan Grayson, of course, named Ultimate Fighter winner. Nick fought twice at 180 pounds. This the first time at 185, as Joe said. We have the Robbie Lawler highlight early. Joe talked about Paul Daly, Takanori Gomi and Pride. Nick said he feels stronger at this weight.
The
He's got a very
youngest
clean
champion
diet and an
in UFC
opportunity
history
to
at the
defeat
age of
the
23.
greatest fighter
He defeated
of all
Shogun
time.
Rua in Newark, New Jersey to win the belt. And now for the 9th consecutive time, he fights for a UFC championship as he looks for his 8th straight title defense.
And you're talking about a really special talent here in John Jones. We recognized it immediately. He has ridiculous athleticism, great strength, a great wrestling background, and wild striking, wild, unpredictable, creative striking. One of the things that we've learned from John is his ability to overcome adversity. John has been tested in the octagon. John was caught in a deep arm bar by Vitor Belfort. Would not tap. Got his elbow really messed up. Went on to win that fight by submission. He was tested by Alexander Gustafsson, pushed to the limit. Went on to win the final round, securing the victory and retaining his title. John Jones is a winner. He's a guy who knows how to dig deep. Not just a front runner, not just an athletically talented guy. He is a fighter. He is a true champion. A true champion who is most likely facing his most difficult task right now.
Never knocked down, never submitted. 11-fight win streak for Johnny Bones Jones. And we said right at the top of the show, Joe, he has turned
the former
exceptional
UFC
fighters
middleweight
into pure
champion. Anderson Silva, 16 consecutive wins.
the undisputed
Best
UFC light heavyweight champion, best ever, John
The injury in the second fight
Jones.
with Chris Weidman, 13 months later, he is back.
So many questions to be answered. How has he recovered from the devastating 2 losses in a row?
Son of a preacher.
The first one,
His 2 brothers.
emotionally
Both play
devastating
on the
because he
National
was
Football
clowning.
Team.
He was
And John
playing
Jones
around with Chris Weidman. He
looking
got
to
caught with
continue
that big left hand.
to solidify
The
his
second one,
status
in a fight
as
he
perhaps
was
the best
losing.
pound-for-pound
He
fighter
got hurt badly in the
today.
first round, throws a kick, and
Our
snaps his
tail
knee.
of the tape.
He snaps his
Our
shin.
main event of the evening.
So,
Cormier 35,
confidence.
Jones 27,
His
6'4",
next
5'11".
Where is
Look
his
at the
mind
difference
at?
in reach.
What about the amount
12-inch
of punishment
reach
he's taken
advantage
over the
John Jones. Here is
the battles in the gym. All these
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Chairman Francisco Aguilar, Executive Director Bob Bennett, Commissioners Skip Babancino, Bill Brady, Pat Ludlow,
emergency
and
surgery
Anthony Marnell.
that
Our
same
team
night,
scoring this
Dr.
contest
Sanders.
outside R.
They
Marcos
put
Rosales,
a
Tano
titanium
Urso,
rod
and Tony Week.
through his
and when the action
tibia
begins,
on the
our
left
referee
leg.
in charge of the
And we saw
octagon,
some great stories,
team.
features on Anderson. Worked the month he started walking and then
This is the moment
now
UFC
he's gonna
fans
fight
around
in
the
the
world
UFC
have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Anderson, the Spider Silva.
It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler and a kickboxer,
Tail of
holding
the
an
tape.
undefeated professional
This,
record,
our
15
main
wins,
event.
no losses.
Silva,
He stands
39
5 feet
years
11
old,
inches
8
tall,
years
weighing in
elder
at 205
of the
pounds,
Diaz.
fighting
That was
out
pretty
of San
close.
Jose,
Slight
California,
reach advantage
presenting
for the former
the
middleweight champion.
challenger
And here's the better
and
voice
the
in the
former
octagon,
Strikeforce
Bruce Butler.
Heavyweight Grand Prix champion, Daniel. Ladies and gentlemen, and now introducing the champion, the Nevada State Athletic Commissioner, with Chairman Francisco Aguilar, holding a professional record, Bob Bennett, Commissioner Skip Babancino, Bill Brady, Pat Ludlow, and Anthony Marnell Jr. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Saldi Amato, Marcos Rosales, and Glenn Trowbridge. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, John Maloney, heavyweight champion of the world, John! Now! This is the moment UFC fans watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
We're gonna have a clean fight. You touch gloves
They touch gloves. And now they'll go to battle. Daniel Cormier. John Jones.
Introducing
For the
first,
light heavyweight
fighting
belt.
out of the blue corner, a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding a professional record.
Here
27
we
wins,
go.
9 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting
John looking for
out
an
of
axe kick
Stockton, California.
Nice knee to the body by John.
12-inch reach advantage for the champion.
That is significant. John with a head kick, blocked by Daniel. Knee to the body by John.
Cormier wants to get inside. Only Alexander Gustafsson has taken Jones down.
Nice elbow inside by John, an uppercut by DC, and an uppercut by John. Kick to the body.
Caught, down, and on top.
Look
Watch
at this.
for the nasty elbows if Jones is able to establish top position. But Cormier right back up.
DC's knee was trapped in a very weird way during that takedown. Hopefully there was nothing injured. Nice knee to the body, or to the knee rather, or to the thigh by John.
Cormier just taken down for the first time in his MMA career. And it
Right
comes
back up
early
to
for
his feet.
Jones.
And John with those kicks to the thigh that he loves to do. Those straight kicks.
Cormier trying to close the distance. That will be a big challenge throughout this fight.
And he's trying to take John down again, this time stuffed. DC hold on to the neck, and John's back up.
NCAA runner-up, lost to Cael Sanderson, perhaps the greatest American wrestler ever. And then a 2-time Olympian, Cormier. Uppercut and over the top.
DC staying on top of John, staying very close to him, to mitigate that reach advantage.
Jones has been able to literally freeze great fighters.
Good straight left by John.
With the way he utilizes that reach that you talked about.
It's those kicks by John as well that DC's got to be careful of. As he's closing the distance, nice elliptical kick to the thigh.
Little dirty boxing by Cormier. Good elbows and a knee by Jones.
Nice knee to the body by John. John's very good at inside fighting, despite being a big man. Good right hand over the top by DC.
Cormier has stayed within striking range so far in this first round. And you see him staying right on top of the champion.
Nice knee to the body by John. Good jab by Cormier. John moving away from it, calling him in.
He possesses such a large arsenal of strikes.
Well, he's so creative, and he's so comfortable with it. Nice straight left to the body. So comfortable with his takedown defense that he's not scared to throw those kicks.
Southpaw stance, threw a left to the body of Cormier, as Joe mentioned. Stays in the southpaw stance. Now back to orthodox, perhaps momentarily. 90 seconds on the clock here in the first of a potential five-minute rounds.
Good inside leg kick by DC.
And it had John kind of leaning over a little bit.
John looking for the spinning back kick, but missed.
August 4th was the press event that started all these fireworks. Jones so far 2-1 in significant strikes landed.
Good left hook to the body by John. And DC is obviously having a hard time closing the distance. That 12-inch reach advantage is just absolutely gigantic.
This fight originally scheduled for September. And man, the bad blood just continued to boil. And here they are tonight as our main event.
John able to get just out of the way of DC strikes. That looked like that left
with the
landed.
knee, but a good uppercut
landed
by Cormier. Cormier welcomes the clinch game. Jones very difficult to take down. Got a great Greco-Roman wrestling background.
Good combination by DC. John moving away, taking some of the force out of those. Good kick to the body. Oh, tries for a flying knee. Uppercut again by DC.
Good
left
start
hook on the break.
To this monumental matchup.
Things got interesting very quickly.
Excellent work, Mr. Jones. Let's get some deep rest. Let's find our waterfall, my friend. This is what we trained for. This water is in your hand. You drink it when you want. But let's control our breathing and bring it down a little bit. Steve.
Throw combos. The way you finish that round, look at me. Look at me. The way you finish that round is the way I need you fighting. I need you to let this stuff go. You're letting him get off too much, all right?
Hey.
You gotta bring the combos.
Big deep breaths. Give me three big deep breaths.
I need fakes to punches and I need fakes to wrestling, all right?
When
Change
you switch to
levels.
southpaw, that leg's right here, right Nice here, and right relax. here. Right away,
Relax.
right away. And angles.
Stay relaxed.
Listen to me. What are you
Put
gonna
him
do
in
for me?
defense.
Angles. Angles. Okay.
Crazy Bob Cook
Okay,
talking to
use your
DC.
hands. Use your hands. Wrestle.
There's a nice left by John. And there's a right hand by Daniel Cormier. There's a good left to the body by Jones. And a knee. And an uppercut by DC.
Round two.
Good kick to the body by John.
Jones again on the attack.
DC has to cover that distance, and John is able to hit him before DC can get a hold of him.
Watch for the elbows too. He likes to catch his opponent with the elbows coming in. Cormier trying to stay in range, but it is not easy against the longtime champion.
Good kick to the body by John. And good defense by John. John looking for a choke. Looking for a guillotine. Only has one arm on the neck, though.
He had that standing guillotine defense way back in 2011 against Lyoto Machida.
He's got to walk through those kicks, and that is a difficulty. Good right hand over the top by DC.
Cormier is one of the ultimate in competitors. A tough upbringing, and truly a man who has competed at the elite level for decades. Total strikes, dead even. Now Jones got to be careful. He's out. Cormier had not lost a round.
John looked for that same shoulder wrench that he used on Glover Teixeira there. The loose underhook. And he yanks on it with an overhook.
Joe, as I was saying, DC had not lost a round coming into this fight. Was round one the first.
Good right hand and left by DC. As long as DC can fight in tight like his, that's his world. Good kick to the body by DC.
Both men
elbow in tight.
Motivated by the other's verbiage. Jones with the knee. Cormier staying on top of him. And he stuffs that takedown attempt.
Good uppercut by DC rather. Constant pressure by DC. Good kicks by John.
One of the biggest championship fights ever is in round two. And Cormier, very effective here in the second.
There's that again. Every time DC, oh, nice.
Elbow again.
Nice short elbows inside. Every time DC goes for that loose underhook, John tries to wrench that shoulder the way he did with Glover Teixeira. Good knee to the body by DC.
Catching him in the clinch with those uppercuts, Joe. Right up the middle, Daniel Cormier is scoring. 90 seconds on the clock here in the second round. Cormier, the leader in significant head strikes.
Good kick by Jones.
That one was significant.
Those elbows are so nasty.
They're so sharp.
Well, he's just so, oh, nice kick by DC.
Cormier trying to ragdoll the champion. Jones, the first to take down Cormier in his career.
DC again looking for the uppercut on the break. DC shrugs him off.
In this type of fight, negates the reach advantage of the champion.
Well, John is exceptional at fighting inside, even though he's a tall guy. We saw that in the Glover Teixeira fight. Good right hand by DC. And again with those high kicks.
Answered. Cormier able to duck under trouble. He looks at the clock, 15. Cormier said he wanted to turn this into a good old-fashioned dogfight.
Oh, it is a dogfight. Oh, good punch by DC.
That caught him.
Another one.
Big finish in round two for Cormier.
Wow. Woo!
DC! That's the dogfight I want. I want a little bit more activity. That's the dogfight I want.
That one's close. I need more. I need better, okay? You see.
Use your wrestling with the dogfighting. Use your wrestling with it. Keep going on the low kicks.
Javier Mendez.
I need you to keep moving your head. And you feint side to side.
I need lots of right hands. in his combos, okay? Lots of rights, all right? Keep that head moving. Keep bringing that fight to him.
And keep bringing it to him. Perfect. I want those low kicks.
He's not going to be able to keep.
I want those low kicks and bring the dog fight, bring the wrestling.
They see a right hand by DC. And there's an overhand right that connects. And there's a knee to the body. And an uppercut inside. And there's a right hand by DC. And make no mistake about it, Jon Jones landed some good shots in that round as well.
The heavyweight champion watching his good buddy try to become another belt holder from AKA. They call Daniel Cormier the team captain at AKA.
Jon loves that front leg side kick to the thigh, and Daniel responds with the same technique. Jon goes to the body.
When Jones is able to land that kick that you talked about on frequent occasion, it makes it almost impossible for his opponent to get inside.
Big kick to the body there by DC, and Jon responds with one of his own.
We saw Jones get tested to the highest degree in his career by the Swede Alexander Gustafsson. Cormier doesn't want to test him, he wants to beat him.
Good right hand by Cormier.
Uppercut again.
Inside leg kick by Jones.
Daniel Cormier, a true wrestler, embracing the grind.
Front kick to the neck. Excuse me, side kick to the neck.
To the body again with that left. From the southpaw stance.
And DC continuing to stay on him with the pressure. Good left by Jon. Good jab by DC. Oh, the first eye poke. And that's what a lot of people were worried about. Jon's style of keeping his hands open in front of fighters.
You need the doctor to look at it? Yeah? Okay, let me take a look. Right out here. You ready to fight? Yeah, hold on a second. So Jon, your fingers have been coming out this way. I need them up. If you're going to be putting your hands out measuring, I can't have them coming out this way anymore. Okay? All right. Fight.
Well handled by Herb Dean. Unintentional. Battle continues.
And Jon seemed... Big kick to the body by Jon. I was going to say, Jon seemed very sincere with his apology there.
Absolutely. You know, at the end of the day, and Cormier talked about it a lot.
Daniel switches it around for a single. Looking to trip that back leg. It's just so hard to reach it. Jon's so tall.
Wow.
Good takedown defense by Jones.
You can see why he has only been taken down by Alexander Gustafsson in his career.
What a feather in the cap of Gustafsson.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Well, takedowns in MMA are largely a part of timing. Oh,
there's that elbow.
Tight elbow inside by Jones.
So vicious. Cormier continuing to try to stalk the champion.
A constant pressure. And one of the things that Cormier has an advantage of is the training with Cain Velasquez is always like this.
Yes.
These guys are constantly pushing each other to the limit. And it's very difficult to find someone who can do this to a guy like Jon Jones. I mean, other than rotating fresh training partners over and over again, it's going to be very difficult for him to find something like this in training. Nice
Cormier
combination
again.
there by Cormier. Good uppercut on the inside.
Yep, in that clinch. Highly effective one more time here.
Again, looking for that takedown. Excellent defense by Jones.
Past the midway point of this championship fight. Joe, so much has been said back and forth
Jon with kicks
between these guys, but they respect each other's talents. Big time.
Good shots to the body by Daniel.
And so far in this fight, we're seeing the best being brought out in both men by each other.
Those short shoulders by Jon Jones are very effective inside.
Likes to use those and then the elbows.
Don't grab inside the glove.
There's a nice knee to the body by Jones.
Keep your fingers outside the glove. That's fine.
Yeah, I actually meant elbows when I said shoulder. He used those very well against Glover Teixeira as well. He's just so good being a tall man. It's unusual.
9th time Jones has been scheduled for 5 rounds as he looks for his 8th consecutive title defense. Last minute of the 3rd.
Constant pressure by DC.
Jones
with
landing
the
more
left over the top.
strikes
Knee to the body by
here
the
in the
champ.
3rd.
Big right hand by DC. An uppercut.
That uppercut is so
Another short elbow
effective
by
in this
John.
fight, but it's so often used by Cain Velasquez as well. Flying
John
knee.
looking for the knee.
Cormier pressuring him on the fence.
Here's a shoulder from in tight.
Fighting in a phone booth again here at the end of the 3rd.
Oh! What a fight. What a fight. What a closely contested fight.
Hey,
Head up.
head up.
Head up. Deep breathe, deep.
Do you want this? Okay,
Hey.
beautiful. You're trying?
Hey, look at me. Hey, that's not enough. I need more, okay? I need more. Head up.
back up, let me see face.
Head up.
Where's your bucket at? Wash the water. Wash the water.
Yeah, we're wiping it. We're wiping it.
DC, can you give me more activity, buddy, with the hands? It
I
don't
need
have to be
more.
hard.
Now listen, John. Circle and hit this guy. Circle and hit this guy. You understand me? Circle, crack, crack, crack. Circle, crack, crack, crack. Pretty easy, right? When you lock up, black all day.
That knees there takes the body, okay?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
Championship rounds.
Behind the block.
Jones has gone 25 minutes 3 times in his career. Cormier once when he defeated Josh Barnett to win the Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix. This the second 5-round fight of Cormier's professional career.
Good left to the body by John.
Some mutual respect shown here early in round 4. Both men have scored. And look at this, Joe. Total strikes as we hit round 4. Cormier 86, Jones 81, plus that one.
Big kick by John.
That's how close this fight truly is.
John is being very effective with that straight left to the body, and he goes high with that kick. There's that short elbow. Knee to the body by John. DC's got to get busier.
Man, a lot of work with the clinch game for these two men.
Look at this. John
Got
taking
it.
down DC.
Second takedown against Cormier in his career.
And that was an emphatic takedown. And a side kick to the thigh from up against the cage. He's looking to take him down again, and he does.
Wow. Momentum is rapidly rising in the corner of Jones.
John's looking to try to secure a choke. Looking to try to get that forearm under the neck of Daniel. Daniel trying to catch his breath here. Daniel's in trouble here. John gets a hold of that. He might be too weak to defend this. He's trying to get up, but in getting up, he better not expose his neck.
Jones very
Big punch by
judicious
John.
here. Waited for him to get up to throw
Elbow
the knee.
by John.
Watch for that uppercut.
He's looking to take him down again.
Cormier looking to embrace the grind here in round 4.
John's embracing the grind right now. Those takedowns, he's really taking it to DC.
This style of fight, this fight in a phone booth, as we've often said, is so exhausting.
He's also making a point by taking him down twice like that in this round. Just pressing his offense and pressing his advantage.
Jones would appear to be the fresher fighter here with 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Well, he seems to be taking over in this championship round. I mean, DC has gone, oh, big punches by John. A right to the body and a left hook.
He's really doing a nice job with his wrist control. We don't see any of those Cormier uppercuts here in round 4.
Again, John is like, he's throwing these side kicks to the leg from in the clinch. So creative.
There's that elbow again. Under 90 here
Now
in the fourth.
DC's on him.
He's got some catching up to do here in round 4.
Oh, he most certainly does. I mean, unless he does something really dramatic. I don't know how he's going to.
Here's John utilizing his length.
Good kick by DC.
We saw a lot of basically toe-to-toe boxing, if you will, against Gustafsson. Well, this clinch work back and forth, Joe, has been a true showcase of these two men's talents.
Good knee by John. DC is just not working hard enough here. Unless he's just gonna submit to the fact that he's lost this round and try to make up for it in the next. But John's just being more effective in the clinch. With 22 seconds to go here.
Final 10 seconds of round number 4. And a big round for the champion.
This is probably the best, and it got him down again at the end. The best round of the fight for John Jones for sure. Here's the first takedown. You know, and to take down DC like that, it's got to say that he's exhausted. And there's the second one. And there's a short elbow inside to the jaw by the champion.
You're gonna get me an early takedown, okay?
Hey.
Look at me, head up.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
And you got to go and get it because you have to stop him. And you got to be busy with your hands, okay? You're letting him be the busier guy. You can beat him.
Sometimes too low, hit higher in that body, you're hurting him. Those babies and blacks inside, okay? All day long, looking good. Like that body.
Circle and hit. When you lock up,
Mike Winklejohn, long-time striking coach at Team Jackson. 5th and final round. The challenger, the champion. 5 minutes remain. Bad blood, which is boiled over.
2 kicks, head kick. Oh, big uppercut by DC.
You heard the corner of Cormier saying you've got to barrel through him, take him down, and finish him. Can he get the takedown? Not yet.
Stuffed.
That great Greco background of Jones.
I mean, amazing with DC's credentials that John's been able to stop almost every takedown attempt.
John, a junior college national champion.
Look at how Herb Dean is paying attention to the gloves. He wants to make sure that John is not digging his fingers underneath the gloves to hold Daniel's arm in place.
First time 2 fighters with a win streak of over 10 have ever met in the octagon. Clinch control has been a true factor in this fight.
Well, Daniel's having a really hard time getting that right hand back. He's got it free now, but John's got this excellent control of his wrist. Big shots by John here to the body.
And that right hand, Joe, in the first couple of rounds was maybe the best weapon that Cormier had with those uppercuts.
John looking for the takedown again.
Cormier coming in had outlanded every one of his opponents in his 15 fights. Let's see what the stats say now. Jones by 11.
John is trying to force Daniel's arm behind his back. He was reaching back with his right arm, trying to grab Daniel's right arm behind his back.
3 minutes. Greg Jackson saying, when Jones is motivated, he gets a little more Spartan. Extra energy, motivation.
John's taking his back.
We've seen it here tonight.
He's taking Daniel's back here. Daniel's trying to spin out, and he does. Halfway through the round, Daniel Cormier needs something big. His corner was telling him he needs to stop John.
Both men, Joe, are certainly leaving it all in the octagon. Three takedowns for Jones, none for Cormier. Just over 2 now. Cormier working so hard
to get a takedown, but he just can't.
Trips him momentarily.
So good with his balance.
We always wonder what Jones will do on his back, but we never find out because nobody puts him there. "90 seconds remain. 5th and final round."
Knee to the body by John.
Cormier.
It's almost like he's trying to take John down for a moral victory at this point. He's not going to stop the fight by that. Elbow by John.
That one off the arm. And again to the
Hard
body.
one to the body.
To the rib cage of Cormier. There it is! But John Jones springs right back up to his feet.
And there was a lot of effort in that takedown.
Picked him up, threw him down, but the champion right back in control here. 30 seconds.
Good spinning elbow by John. And a
Followed
short
up
elbow
by
in tight.
another one. Jones takes a look at the clock. 20 seconds.
His corner's yelling for him to back up.
Got the neck. 10 seconds. This ultimate grudge match.
Look at this.
Goes the distance. Perhaps maybe all the bad blood has not boiled over.
Wow. And here you see at the end, John just raises his arms up and then left hooks Daniel because the fight had not ended yet. But Daniel hit him after the buzzer.
And then a gesture to what has become his arch rival.
A gesture.
It's the G way to put it.
You could call it that. Gesture.
That's what I can tell my kids. The heavyweight champion looks on with a look of concern as his buddy, training partner, team captain Daniel Cormier goes the distance with John Jones. But Jones, certainly the man who had the momentum in his corner in those championship rounds of 4 and 5. Cormier got inside a lot in this fight. Some great fighters have not even been able to do that against John. But the damage done was pretty equal between the two fighters. The official decision is in. And here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-46, for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones.
John, we're very short on time. We're very short on time because the pay-per-view is almost out. That was a spectacular performance, though. A very, very difficult and tough fight. Give us your thoughts on it.
Hey, for everybody who brought a Break Bone shirt, take it back now. You're wasting your money. See what this shirt says? I Reebok. It says unbroken, baby. This team is unbroken. Let's go, baby. And still.
How happy were you that you were able to take him down